literally never seen so many turtles. A stingray! Oh my god! 2, 1. This is Turks and Caicos. The last time I flew to Turks and Caicos, I thought might be my last. It was March of 2020 and shit was starting to hit the fan all around the world with COVID-19. I didn't realize it at the time, but that would be the last plane ride I took for a while, and the world was going to change forever. That was actually a really memorable trip. I've been to Turks maybe 8 or 9 times over the last 10 years, and this was the first time that I had ever left Providenciales Island to explore a totally different part of the country, North Caicos, which we had to take a ferry to. They had these really cool bat caves that were completely empty, like literally no tourists at all, which was so nice. There was also this super beautiful beach called Bambara Beach, which as it turns out is where a lot of the movie Pirates of the Caribbean was filmed. 5 years later, I'm back and spending 10 days in Turks and Caicos. This trip was really different. It felt so good to be back. It was also the first time that I'd come here in a shoulder season, as this was the first 2 weeks of November. So the island was a lot quieter, which was so nice. Especially on Grace Bay Beach, which is well known as one of the most pristine beaches in the entire world. We traveled to Turks with 2 of our best friends, Josh and Brit, which made this trip really special. What also made it special was that we were all collectively celebrating our 10-year anniversaries. Traveling with people that love doing the same thing as you is truly the best, and Josh and Brit have always been those people for us. Since it was their first time on the island, we wanted to take them to all of our favorite spots. We started out at Sapodilla Beach and Chalk Sound, which is just a nice and quiet, picturesque part of the island. However, it was a little bit different from the last memory I have of it. What does this say? Keep the beach clean, kayak zone. A, this ain't a beach, and B, it ain't clean. You got some Calvin Klein underwear over here. There's just like actual bags of garbage everywhere. On the Google review of Chalk Sound viewpoint, it literally said, not that I take Google reviews word for word, but it just said full of stray dogs and garbage, which is pretty accurate, but I still think that it's worth coming down to see because it's so freaking beautiful. Like, the water is just amazing. This is sad. So what do you think of Chalk Sound? Smash or pass?
Pass. The first one smash.
Smash. Sapodilla Beach is smash, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Sapodilla Beach is right across from Chalk Sound, and it's a beautiful beach. Definitely smash.
But I don't know how stray these 2 are, if they're going to be protected. Want to drive closer?
He's snoozing.
I think he's snoozing.
Y'all, he's snoozing.
All right, good boy.
Good boys.
They're all like kind
Oh,
of
they're all so cute. Hello.
Hello.
Life is a winding road.
Something that I decided on this trip was that I want to start intentionally planning out every 6 to 8 weeks a mandatory soul trip. This doesn't have to be a 10-day long vacation in Turks and Caicos, obviously, but even a day to somewhere that inspires me or with people that light me up, because as a creative entrepreneur, I think that it's just so important. This is the first time on this trip that we will be driving on the other side of the road. Jesus take the wheel / I will be taking the wheel and driving on the opposite side of the road. Holy Christ, it's hot. Hopefully I don't kill us all on day 1 of our 10-year anniversary trip. Going for our first little coffee shop with the besties. Coffee shop moment. So I'm pretty sure this island you can drive the whole thing in like 40 minutes. That's how big it is. But this is one of a few main islands. So there's like Provo, and then there's Grand Turk. There's Middle Caicos. That's where the flamingos are. And then there's a bunch of other little tinier islands that you can take little plane hoppers to. That would be fun.
Sick.
That would be cool to do someday. But you can drive this whole island in like 40 minutes, pretty much. It's just flat island. Literally one of my favorite things to do is just go to coffee shops with these two and just mooch about all the random shit. Like,
Yeah, most importantly.
most importantly, why do I need that sticker?
Oh, I love that thing.
Oh, honestly, that hat is that is a sick hat.
Giving.
I wonder, like, you kind of need it. No, you're a model. That is the only thing with hats is traveling with them.
Yeah,
Like, they're really annoying to travel with.
No,
And
that's gonna last one suitcase.
one suitcase. I think that's actually 2 hats in one. Yeah,
Wait,
it is.
There you go. How much is it? Do I need to call my bank?
Yeah, you need to call the bank. $70.
Okay, it's not bad. Yeah.
That's
So
ridiculous.
it's only like 500.
If you were leaving it here, fine. These are the type of things that we have to leave Devin at home for, because we will be in here for hours just like drooling over all of the random little things. We need the lobster.
We need a lobster.
Oh,
We got
It's
some.
really cute.
Those are cute.
Oh my god, these
I
are
actually
big
feel like this hat is so me.
The shorter brand.
It's too small.
It's too small.
Are those light
This coffee shop is so cute. There's also a little flower shop in this coffee shop, which I just love. The one thing about Turks and Caicos is it's well known for being one of the most expensive islands in the Caribbean. So this was mostly a lot of window shopping. How much is the bouquet that size?
500.
Damn. That bouquet is $500 US.
No, it's 150.
Shit is just different in Turks. Josh, Brit, and I are all in the creative space, so it was really nice spending some quality time with them just to get the wheels turning. We did a bunch of really fun photo shoots too on this trip. If you are on Provo Island, you have to go kayaking or supboarding at Blue Haven Marina because of its proximity directly across from Mangrove Cay, a haven for marine and bird wildlife. It's full of channels to paddle through where you can see baby lemon sharks, nurse sharks, conch, southern brown stingrays, starfish, and sea turtles. This is like literally a zoo of turtles. There's so many. Look, there's one right there.
Yeah. All right, we coming.
This is so magical. Isn't that amazing?
It's epic.
Literally never seen so many turtles. This is just insane. What's cool about the mangroves is that these plants grow sheltering and complex root systems that provide necessary habitat for juvenile animals. This is almost like a nursery for wildlife, so it's a highly protected area that should be visited with mindfulness. I've visited this mangrove many times over the past decade and have never seen so much wildlife. It was spectacular and a moment I will never forget.
This is a proper tropical storm. A Caribbean storm. I don't know what that accent is, but we actually got really lucky with weather here on the island, considering when we checked the weather network before leaving Ottawa, it said it was going to rain every single day. And we were like, great, that's just super. And it's literally rained twice. This is crazy, the amount of rain that's coming down, and it's literally our last day, so it's kind of a bummer. But 10 days in Turks, I feel super blessed, super grateful to have had essentially perfect weather every single other day. Also, driving on the island is so easy, even though you're on the other side of the car, which is a little bit of a brain twist when you first get into the car and drive, but everyone is going snail's pace. You're on island time when you get here, and honestly, I feel like you definitely need to have a car if you want to get off of the resort. Unless you're like a resort person and you're just gonna chill on the beach the whole time, okay, fine. But if you're staying in like an Airbnb, kind of like what we did, I definitely recommend renting a car because there are so many incredible beaches on the island to check out. Also, if you want to get like groceries, I know that that's always a hot topic of discussion, is like how expensive it is to live or stay in Turks and Caicos. It's definitely accurate. The grocery store is, in my opinion, pretty expensive. The prices are very similar to like California grocery store prices. So if you're American, maybe it won't be so much of a sticker shock. Being from Ottawa, I found that the prices of things were kind of insane. Like a liter of ice cream was $14 US. Like that is bananas. That's like $20 for a Ben & Jerry's tub of ice cream. And it wasn't Ben & Jerry's ice cream. But yeah, stuff here is expensive. Going out to eat here is also relatively expensive, I would say. But honestly, what we did was we brought down a bunch of our own food. Like literally, we brought down packs of frozen steaks, packs of frozen chicken breasts, and like every other night made our own food at home, which kind of just like makes a trip down to Turks a lot more affordable. And if you have a kitchen, it's like might as well make the most of having your kitchen. But yeah, yet another good reason to have a vehicle is there are so many fabulous restaurants on the island, whether they're in resorts or standalone restaurants. It just makes it a lot easier to try places out if you're a really big foodie. Right now I am headed to Blue Haven Marina, which is another favorite spot on the island. It's definitely worth checking out if you are visiting Providenciales. Probably my favorite place to go supboarding and kayaking. Definitely go supping or kayaking in the mangroves. You always are pretty much guaranteed to see baby sharks, stingrays, and turtles. We went yesterday and literally saw hundreds of turtles, the most turtles I've ever seen anywhere ever. Absolutely have to make sure that you are going to the mangroves at high tide. Otherwise, your kayak and your supboard won't make it through because the water is just super shallow there that you won't be able to move. So definitely check out the Blue Haven Marina when you are coming to Provo in Turks and Caicos. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, interesting. It was more of like a vlog style of what I got up to during my 10 days in Turks with my two besties and with Dev. So it was just honestly the best 10 friggin' days. I absolutely have gained such a different perspective and love for the island. I think it's just because I got to see so much more of it than I normally have seen in the past. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see where I end up next. Bye for now.